Is it British time? Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Ace Attorney. Great Ace Attorney. Hello. Let's hop straight back in. I'm not gonna waste too much time. Hey Curb, how you doing tonight? I'm really excited to progress with this game. Last time we did quite a bit of investigation, and yet there is still more. So we must continue. Hold up. I'm just trying to readjust my chair if I can. Okay. Okay. That's probably a good height, maybe a bit lower. If I can, that'd be good. There we go. I think that's okay. Yep, cool. I'm gonna make some tea to prepare myself, get into the spirit. Alright, well, and oh yeah, Winterbank died. I was wondering when those cameras are gonna come in handy now. We get to finally pray forgive the discourtesy of Hey Rourke, how you doing? Welcome. Actually, this is the first time you've come to this stream. You've played these games, right? I forget. I know you're an Ace Attorney fan, but did you play the Great Ace Attorney? But yes, last time Winterbank died, Sholmes got shot. Shot Sholmes, and now we are investigating the crime scene because we've got Gina's representation papers. Here we are again at the scene of the crime. Now to thrust these representations in Gregson's face and see what he makes with them. Hello. Hello again, Inspector. Do you have a minute, please?
What is it now? You should go home and get some rest.
Here you are, Gregsy. Here are the representation papers.
Your ladyship. Oh!
Oh, you finished the second game a few days ago. Nice. I'm probably going to take a break after I finish this game. Mainly because Pokemon comes out on Friday. But also after that, I'm going to maybe play a Trails game or something. I don't know. Also considering Fire Emblem 7. But I need to get to Sonic Frontiers once my arm heals up. So I think I'll hit up the second game towards the start of next year. Most likely.
I don't believe it. I'm the devil, do you? That's something rag about to sign that. I salute you. That is good work, that is.
I can see you've been very busy here as well. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed to relieve fatigue.
That rhymed. Look at him. Look at him drink. I love this animation so much. And then you just like the...
Lovely. Well, let's see now. Yes, yes! I don't feel bad at all. I'm fit as a fiddle, your ladyship.
Would it be alright if we investigated the scene of the crime then?
Do as you please. You know where it happened. Through that door behind the counter.
Yes, the storeroom. You know, this is kind of a... I like how they're actually letting us investigate, whereas it feels like in previous games, like, do I call this a spin-off? It's not really a spin-off, is it? I don't know, I don't want to call it the main series, but like, the trilogy. It's like, Edgeworth does fucking everything to get us to not investigate the scene. And Gumshoe just gives us a bone here and there. You know? It's nice having it like an intimidating prosecutor that doesn't feel like he's, like, actively trying to go against us. It feels like we just happen to cross his, like, his path and get in his way accidentally. Or whatever. Or maybe he's expecting us to help him without asking. I really don't know what, fucking what was his name? Von Zieg's deal is at this point, but I like him a lot. One of the better intimidating prosecutors, I feel.
Right, well, I'll be getting back to business now.
You'll be investigating the storeroom as well, Inspector.
If I'm perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time on it. But there's so many articles to go through, it's taking forever, even with the lads working around the clock. which is a problem, because there's another case the yard needs to investigate urgently.
That must be what Lord Strongheart meant by far more serious matters before. What could be related? It probably is.
So what I'm saying is, don't get out of my feet, sunshine.
Alright, see ya. Come on, let us not waste any time. Oh yeah, and Susato's going back home. After today. Is there anything I can investigate now? Because I should be able to... Yes, here we go. Ah, look here.
Oh yes, a bullet hole. And I see a bullet is still lodged in the wall.
Presumably, Mr. Winterbank wasn't practicing his revolver in his spare time. I think that's from Sholmes' shot, probably.
Ah, well. Mr. Sholmes likes to practice in his drawing room whenever he can. He's very patriotic like that.
Sorry? Tia cried, British mode activated? Alright. I don't have tea, but I got this because I spilt water on my desk last time. I got it all over the fucking power board. I had to like turn everything off and get some new power boards. But because of that, I've got this new like cup for myself where it's got like a cover. So if it does spill, it won't be as devastating. You know, it's got like one of those covers you have like, you know, when you go to like a cafe and you get like a cover on your like cardboard cup. It's like one of those where it's got a little slit towards like one side that you can just kind of sip out. So basically, if I do end up spilling this, it won't be nearly as devastating, hopefully, in theory. So I don't quite have tea, but I have the spirit of justice.
It's on the adventures of Hulk Shrums, you know? Isn't that right, Iris? Ah, did I write something like that? Partly in jest, perhaps. In jest? Well, he doesn't do it often. It is quite a dangerous pastime.
He doesn't do it often, he shouldn't even do it once!
Forget that for now, Reno. Let's examine this bullet.
What's that around the bullet hole? Is it blood? A suspicious red stain on the calendar. Mustn't be blood, it must be fucking ketchup. It's tea! British tea!
Ah, oh, I may be well. I may well be able to help with that.
Are you gonna have the fucking DNA? Can we trace the blood DNA in fucking 1901? What?
There's nothing like the sight of blood to get the blood pumping. Right? Is there, Bruno?
I have a feeling I'm not as bloody-minded as you, Iris.
I'm afraid the sight of blood makes my blood run cold.
Why? Oh my god, this is... Okay. This isn't even puns. This isn't... You're not even making puns, you're just...
There you have it, you see, when it comes to blood, we're all different types.
Yes, what a scientific observation. This game's back on its read. I will play Cold Steel 3 soon.
So you need this.
I know, what is that scary looking thing?
Helena and I haven't actually come up with a name for it yet. But as soon as you see it in action, you'll understand what it does. Watch!
Oh my god. Oh, it's luminol. Is it luminol? I don't know. Have you noticed how similar Iris looks to Maria from Xenogears? Oh no, you're right. She reminds me of a different character though. I can't put it off the top of my head. Shrek's blood. Oh, the color of the bloodstain has changed.
Yeah, does it make sense now?
Yes, I think I'm starting to understand. It is luminol, right? No, it would be testing for blood, wouldn't it? Oh wait, no.
Good, it works on the principle that different people have different types of blood, you see? Yes, how wonderful. The chemical it fires combines with the blood and makes it change color. So you can identify whose blood that you're looking at. In a flash.
Also, it's not quite... Okay, that 1901 technology is sure as something, huh?
Oh, what a fabulous invention, Iris. Isn't it? Isn't it? I bet Ginny would be saying it's bleeding great.
Oh my god. Who does... No, I see the Maria. Now I can't unsee Maria. She seems just like... I'm like, she reminds me of a character. And all I wasn't thinking of Maria at all, but now I can't see anything but Maria. 1901 had technology. Wasn't the first telephone invented like sometime in the late 1800s? If I'm not mistaken? Like the first sort of like, I mean, we have telegrams. I don't know. I haven't revised all this fucking history about technology since what? Not primary school, high school, obviously. But like, it's been a fucking while. Okay, well, so whose blood are we looking at then?
Well, all the chemical does is turn the blood a different color, so just find someone whose blood turns the same color, and you'll know who it belongs to in a flash.
It's probably Sholmes's. It's more like 2 flashes, really, isn't it? 2 flashes of cold steel, Tita trails. Oh yeah, I can see that. Actually, yeah, Tita makes a lot of sense. Now you bring her up. That's true. That is very true.
In one flash or two, this could very well turn out to be a very valuable clue. So we must make note of it in the court record.
The blood sample has been entered into the court record.
Let's keep testing and adding the results of any other blood analysis to the portfolio. As long as they have reagent left, sure.
Alright.
Green blood. It just seems wrong somehow. It's almost as if we're playing Danganronpa, but the blood is green instead of pink. But there are all sorts of different colors. They're pretty pinks and purples too, you know? Just like Danganronpa. Like I said, everyone's blood is different.
I wonder what color my blood will turn out. Actually, I don't want to know. Humans are very strange in 1901. They had green blood. Yes, this is in 100 years' time, this will be a game people play for school curriculum to figure out what to study the history of the early 1900s. Historically accurate, I'll have you know. I believe the Sherlock Holmes stuff happens before, like, earlier than 1901. The only reason I placed this story in, like, 1900, 1901, 1902 is because of Natsume Soseki. Those were the years he was in Great Britain, so, in the UK. So, I would assume they're more accurate to Japanese history than they are British history. Meh. Yes, it's really such a strange miscellany, isn't it? I mean, who would bind this horse statue for example?
Well, sometimes you can find real treasures among the junk, you know? Are you alright, Verna?
Oh, it's just, well, it looks like a collection of useless junk as a whole, but when you pick out individual things, you can't help wishing you owned them. Even that horse statue.
That's exactly how the pawnbroker works. They're very clever.
I'm guessing there isn't too much to inspect here, unless this, yeah.
It's a music box. Do you have them where you come from, Rona?
Yes, but I've never seen one as large as this in Japan.
Oh, well, this will be a treat. Shall we have a listen?
You know what? This would have been a really cool spot to, like, hide, like, a motif from, like, the original Ace Attorney games. Just like a music box Easter egg or something like that. That'd be fucking neat. But I understand why they don't do that. But, you know, like, just the fucking, what's the name of the track? Sisters? Oh god, I'm gonna sing the Undertale song instead if I do it off the top of my head. Yeah, no, that's the Undertale one. That's Dating Start. Shit, I'd forgotten the melody of the Sisters song from Ace Attorney. Anyway,
what do you think? Isn't it a pretty sound?
It's a beautiful sound, yes, but it's a little hard to enjoy when all the policemen in the room are giving you fierce looks.
won't mind that. If any of them say anything, I'll tell Greg to have a word. Iris Wilson, Superintendent of Scotland Yard. Superintendent Morak Ladair. Is there... Okay, what's this? Hello. There's an article ledger here. Oh, wait. Did the little lamp break? I think it did. There's an article ledger here in Mr. Windybank's notes. And, what's this? It looks as though someone has left a little photographic print behind. Oh, look on the back. There's some writing. Is there? Oh, show us, Susie. Show us. Oh, there's a fingerprint on it now. Hello, this is new. Yes, the... If Scotland Yard was so good, why isn't there Greenland Yard? Why isn't there an Iceland Yard? Right, so this was for the overcoat, I believe. A gentleman's overcoat, torn for £1. Clearly it was a very fine coat. In fact, I think... Yes, this must be the ticket for the overcoat that Ginny redeemed yesterday. And this is... and is still wearing, which belonged to Mr. McGilded. Well, they're not using fucking titles, so I should just say McGilded. I would have never expected the redemption ticket to be handwritten on the back of a photograph card. It seems Mr. Windybank just used whatever piece of paper he happened to have on hand. But this photograph of a cat. It looks very familiar, doesn't it? I'm sure I've seen this exact same picture somewhere before. Do we have it in our court record? I can't remember who had the picture of the cat, honestly. Oh, yes, you're right. Very recently. The same as the one Ginny gave us earlier. Of course. I was forgetting that she gave us that print. Well, what are you waiting for, Mr. Navarro? Get it out, then. Alright, let the cogs turn. Same photograph. This is like trying to spot the difference. I don't see any differences. I searched up something Ace Attorney, and I came across an actual attorney website that had answers for the Ace Attorney series. Really? Well, that's funny. Yes, they're exactly the same. Xenocogs. I've got it! These two photographs have an amazing secret! A secret? What does she mean? You must tell us, Iris, at once. Do you really want to know? Yes, we need you to tell us all you know about this pair of photographs. I know I gotta talk to you, but can I inspect? That ledger that's open on the counter there really is enormous, isn't it? It must be an awful lot of work to keep track of hundreds of items in pawn. Wait, what did I just say? Oh, I did say, okay. I might have a horse-only website covering anything about horses. maybe that is why they do it, just to be able to be noticed on Google. That's not that wouldn't be surprising. I mean, like, who's to stop you from putting a fucking video game guide on your fucking business page? It's not illegal. You can absolutely do that. So much to think about, but still it all have a clear head if you ask me. You know, Herlock comes in Smash, but I'm guessing he technically counts as a fourth party character. Does he? I guess so. He is in the public domain. Technically, the Holmes estate still charges for it. In Japanese, yeah, I know he is the Sherlock Holmes. They had to change it so they didn't have to pay the Holmes estate in the West, I believe. And they changed Watson to Wilson as well, I remember that. anything else? Well, there's the door. Don't actually go in, please.
Behind that door, there's a storeroom, isn't it? That's what Grixie said.
Yes, and that's where I saw that dreadful scene last night. Through the little window in the door. Thank you for reminding me. God, I fucking love the suspense theme. Sorry, I'm just listening. This is such a cool way to build off the original composition from the first Ace Attorney game. I love this so much. It's so good. What the fuck? Mr. Windybank face down on the floor with Gina beside him. As the accused's legal representative, you have the right to examine the scene, Mr. Manhunter. We must make a thorough investigation. Yes, of course, and we will. Behind that door, that's the real scene of the crime.
Don't worry, if there are clues in there, I'll find them.
Good. We're gonna go from one Hiromitsu Maebe game to another. Because he also composed for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which I'll be streaming when I get them. I'm getting Violet, specifically. Her photographs. So Iris, about these two photographic prints. The one we found here on Mr. Windbank's counter, and the one Gina gave us before. What is this amazing secret you said that's hidden between the two identical prints? Are they identical? Oh, wait, hold on. No, they probably are. For some reason, it looks like the left one is, like, slightly different tint. It's, like, slightly, like, oranger on the cat, to me. I don't know, maybe I'm making shit up. Have you seen any of the Pokemon leaks? No, I'm avoiding all of it. The only thing I asked is, who are the composers for the game? And that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to know. I have been avoiding everything. I actually haven't seen anything since like the second trailer for the Scarlet and Violet stuff. So, it'll be interesting going into these games.
Actually, that's not quite right.
Yeah. I'm keeping away from the leaks as well.
Sorry. If you look carefully, the two prints aren't the same. Not exactly.
They're not?
Have another look at them now.
Am I? Maybe one is dustier. I don't know. I'm also just looking at it like, hang on, is there anything that is like distinctly different? I mean, yeah, actually there aren't like the same prints on the floor underneath the cat. Hiromitsu Maebe quit Capcom. I believe he went freelance, yes. He did music for Legends Arceus as well. I'm almost like, a friend and I are joking that we think that like a large reason why Pokemon Legends Arceus had like good music mixing was because of Maebe. I think they actually got a proper person to master the soundtrack for the game though, so that might be a large reason why the mixing is better, because they had someone like actually mastering the soundtrack. And from what I've heard from a friend who has been looking at the leaks for Scarlet and Violet, the mixing for the soundtrack in those games seem to be pretty good as well. So they seem to be following suit with Scarlet and Violet from Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is exciting. That's probably what I'm most excited about, to hear like Pokemon music that doesn't have mixing that is fucking ass.
Can you see that they're just slightly different from each other?
I think so. It's very subtle though. Yeah, I mean, the color's very subtly different on left and right to me, but I don't know if I'm making that one up. But it's like, the biggest difference I can see is that there are a few like paw prints on the left, right?
like, at the feet of the cat. On the right image, there's a few more paw prints on the left. Wait, actually, you know what it could be? Is this shadow going a different direction? Maybe I'm overthinking it. If the leakers are also where the Ed Sheeran song plays, that's the other thing I asked about. The person I asked didn't know at the time, but it certainly exists in the game files, so it is not a meme.
But what's the reason for the subtle difference between the two prints? Oh, well, it's because they're set, you see.
No, I don't. The body shape is different between the two, especially around the neck. Yeah, no, I noticed that just now. I was about to say, the left one looked a little fatter.
This pair of photographs. This pair of photographs is meant to be used in a stereoscope. Everyone in London is raving about them at the moment.
Oh! Right. Ah, a stereoscope. Why do I feel as though I've heard that word before recently?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that's what Mr. Shulm showed us yesterday. You see? There it is, just over there.
Ah, yes, of course. That magical machine that makes pictures look almost real enough to touch.
Well, actually, it's quite possible to see the same depth in pictures even without one of those contraptions.
What? Really?
You know how a pair of flat photographic prints can appear to have any depth in the first place? No, I have no idea. Oh, wonderful! Then I'll be able to tell you.
She's over the moon, bless her. Should we let her explain, though? We really need to carry on investigating the scene.
I, for one, simply have to know.
Oh, God.
Have you ever considered, Bruno, how our eyes see depth in the world around us?
Well, I just opened them, and it works.
But the reason it works is because we have two eyes.
2 eyes. Shocking.
You try closing just one at a time, I think you'll see straight away. What you see with your left eye? What you see with your right eye?
Oh, that's cool. It was like moved left and right as well. They moved the image very briefly. That's neat. Actually, I need to rewatch that. Yeah, they did. That's so cool. I know I like that.
Are ever so slightly different. Get a different view with each eye. Yes, the position of objects seems to shift slightly. Exactly. In your head, your brain uses that shift to estimate depth as it merges two views into one. That's how we can sense depth in everything we see.
My brain really is amazing, isn't it? It does so much without telling me.
Ah, I think I see. So the pair of photographs consist of a left eye view and a right eye view. Isn't that right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Susie. You're so quick.
Yeah, that's why there's like a bit more view on the left side. Yeah, I see. So if you can persuade your brain to merge two pictures together in your head, you'll be able to see depth in these prints.
Yes, Bruno. Bruno, you're beginning to understand.
And a stereoscope's function is to act as your brain, and allow it to do just that.
Yes, but as long as you have two images, two eyes, and one brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all.
You can? Really? The stereoscope just makes it easier, yeah. And here's the fucking tutorial for the last case of the game that every game seems to have. It like introduces this new mechanic just for the final case. It's fun. It's really fun when it does that.
Let's try. Let's see if we can view this pair of prints without the help of a stereoscope. Yes, I'm dying to have a go.
Sato-san really loves this kind of thing.
You need to be able to cross your eyes. That's the main thing. Can you both do that?
I can do that. You know, this game has got me to cross my eyes for the first time in fucking how many years? Geez, I don't know when the last time I actually crossed my eyes was. Have fun with this part. Oh god. Wait, no. It's not gonna... I hope it's not like a joystick thing. No, wait, because this is a 3DS. Maybe it's a touchscreen thing in the 3DS version.
Watch me and see if you can copy.
Oh my god.
Make your eyes do this.
I can't actually cross my eyes unless I'm looking particular like straight down. I can't do it like in the center of my fucking eyes.
All right, let me try. Are you ready, Mr. Naruto?
Oh my god.
There, how's that? Wonderful. Now it's your turn, Runa. The trick is to concentrate looking at the bridge of your nose with both eyes at the same time.
I don't know if I'm doing it right. Maybe I am. My eyes. Not exactly an easy task when two people are staring at you cross-eyed.
Alright, that's enough practice. Now let's try looking at the print. Start by staring at one print, then slowly crossing your eyes. Just these two overlapping images, like this. Try it now, Runa.
I'm just going to have to give it a try, I suppose.
This print split into two images for you. Now the next step.
Oh wait, you're expecting the actual player to do it? Holy shit. Oh no. Oh god. This is where face cam would be fucking fun.
Is to put a pair of prints side by side like this and try crossing your eyes again.
Oh god. Oh my eyes. Oh no. They should merge together until it's like a 3D image.
They form a new single image with the center. Oh yes! Mr. Naruto, it works. I can see it in the middle now. It looks so real. Oh, I can look at it all day.
I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt.
Your turn, Runa.
Oh no.
Pretend you're looking through the two pictures and you slowly cross your eyes. Keep pressing the position of your eyes until the two pictures overlap exactly.
I don't think I can do this. Let me just take a look in the mirror. Can I cross my eyes? Have I ever actually properly crossed my eyes in my life before? One second. I don't think I can cross my eyes. I need a fucking, I need a camera to like see how I'm doing. Hold up. I don't think I've ever properly crossed my eyes in my life before. Now that I think about it. Because the way I cross my eyes is I always look downwards. Right? So I'm like crossing it like in a diagonal sort of motion. So I don't think it's working. Yeah, I don't think I can do this. You wanna? Oh god, I need someone to like look at me. Can I like call one of you on Discord? Who wants a face reveal? On Discord. Curb, you wanna call me on Discord real quick? And just like watch me and see if I'm doing it, because I don't know if I'm doing it right. I can get it up on my phone and you can take a look. Oh god, this is actually go- Oh no! Oh no, this is gonna go fucking terribly. Alright, I'm gonna call you. Let's see. Are you picking up? I don't know. This will be so- oh no. Oh no. Okay. I need advice. How do I cross my eyes? Hello. Oh my god. I can see fucking Ryunosuke in this image here. Hold up. Do you want to speak? I don't know if you're gonna actually hear. Also, hi. You can see my face. This is the first time I think you're ever seeing my face, Kurt. So, this is like the best I can do. Am I doing it right? Are you gonna message on Discord or stream chat actually? Hello? Eyes. I don't know if you can see very well. God. I need advice. I don't know how I'm going with this. I'm sorry I can't share this on stream. I don't want my face to be online too much. I'm happy to share with my friends, but that's about it. I don't know if you can see. Oh wait, are you speaking on voice? Because I don't have... No. Yeah. Hello? Oh. I can't hear you if you are speaking, just for the record. Peak gameplay, yes, indeed. Okay. That's a very nice background. What is that? By the way. Yeah, I can't hear you. You're cutting in and out. I don't know if that's also maybe me. But how am I going? Yeah, just talk here. Sorry if I was speaking over you. Because I couldn't hear you. You're just looking straight down? Oh no. This is me trying to cross my eyes. I can't. Can I not do it? Am I not crossing my eyes? Am I not crossing my eyes at all? I'll send a screenshot to you. Oh god. Don't post it anywhere. Just this DM, please. I'll share this with CM later.
I feel like I'm making the worst fucking face. Oh no. Oh, that's so ugly. Holy shit. Okay. I think we've just proven today that I cannot cross my eyes. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna hang up now, Kurt. Thank. Oh no. I feel like I was able to as a child or something, and I just never did it. I can't do this. I physically cannot. My body cannot cross its eyes. Holy shit. Oh my god. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, let's continue then. I'm not gonna try because I cannot. I mean, I'll try, but I won't be able to do that. Okay. Like this, is it? I can't do it. I can't do it.
There, you managed it, so you know how stereoscopic images work. Well, I don't know who discovered it, but it really is quite extraordinary.
Actually, you know what? I wonder if this was... This must have been the 3D slider on the 3DS. Actually. By the way, the background you saw was my camera capturing my capture card. For some reason, it only captured Ryunosuke. Interesting. Actually, I wonder, on the 3DS version, I wonder if there was just like, you turn up the 3D slider. Maybe that's what they wanted us to do in the original version. It was just programmed in such a way that it would like, overlap. Do we know? Like, actually, I can ask a friend who played the 3DS version, the fan translation. I'd be curious. That's the only thing I can think of. Because not everyone can cross their eyes, evidently. Otherwise, I'm just special.
Well, I don't know who discovered it, but it really is quite extraordinary.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the silence of me just not quite being able to cross my eyes. And still fucking... This is where I'd love to have a face cam, but like... You know, I'm not comfortable with my face being online, that's all.
So what do you think of these stereoscopic prints then, Verno?
They're certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly.
No, some people find it easier than others.
Fucking clearly!
But that's why contraptions like this exist for people who find it tricky.
Oh,
I recognize that. We saw one over there yesterday, didn't we? If I remember correctly, you press this little knob here.
Ah, this was a stereoscope, I see.
Then set the pair of photographs at the stand at the back end.
It's still amazing, even though I know how roughly it works now. I bet this was a 3D slider thing on the 3DS. If so, that's a really fucking cool way to use the 3D effect on a 3DS. Because that's not only using it, that's using it for storytelling as well. I can't think of any other 3DS games that did use it for storytelling. The only 3DS game that I really think used the 3D effect well was Super Mario 3D Land. And that was only for like specific rooms, you know? Oh, no, honestly, that game's much better, just generally speaking, if you have 3D on. It's so much easier to see what, like, the depth of everything. It's great.
Well, London seems to agree with you. Stereoscopes are very popular at the moment. You can find one of these folding contraptions in lots of households at the capital currently.
But if these little machines are so affordable, surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them.
But it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Well, I think so in any case.
Stereoscopic pictures. I never even heard of them until yesterday. We've certainly learnt a lot about them, but I wonder if it's knowledge that I'll ever actually need. Oh no. Just as the second of the 2 photographic prints of the cat, and it really does look like Wagahi. Looks exactly the same as the first photograph at first glance. I suppose that's what's so compelling. Actually, now with both pictures, I could have another go at viewing them as a stereoscopic image. Oh no. So I need to cross my eyes and try to get the 2 cats to merge in the middle as one. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it! Oh my god. I can't fucking do it. Alright. This is the ticket that Gina brought in here yesterday.
Yes, having been trusted her by Mr. McGilder 2 months earlier. Article deposit, 1 gentleman's overcoat.
And the other redemption ticket was in the pocket of that coat.
Yes, for a small box, deposited 2 days before the omnibus incident.
Could that have anything to do with all this? What if he deposited 2? There's also fucking blood here.
Mr. Naruhodo, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's something rather troubling here.
I have noticed.
The red smear, you mean?
Yes, it looks like blood, doesn't it? I wondered if Susato's-san picked up on that. Well, in that case...
Yes, we need Iris. Yes, we need Iris.
Oh, actually, I wonder if this blood is from the guy in the white suit, the fucking Egot Benedict dude. 'Cause he had the... Yes, because he had the... Because he made his thumb bleed by hitting the little music box. The music, wheel. Fucking music box. What is it called? Cog? The Xenogears? The Xenocogs? As Rourke said earlier today? Show this before we go. Ah, it's swapped. Okay. I present now. That's not what I meant to present. Fuck. The way you can identify differences in people's blood like this is amazing. You really are a genius, Iris.
I know! I am! If Hurley and I put our minds to it, we could really shake up Britain's chemists and alchemists.
Alchemists?
And you could shake up Japan's lawyers and judges, couldn't you, Mr. Naruhodo?
For sure. Even if I didn't intend to. Ah, I see. Okay. Present. Here we go.
Oh, that looks like blood! I'm so excited to see blood!
I would say it's from a glove finger, or certainly a glove made of leather. Yeah, then it was absolutely his.
Well, don't worry, Bruno. You can leave the rest to me.
Holy shit, it's Danganronpa! Look at that!
Yes, it's a color we haven't seen before, isn't it? We simply must add it to the portfolio of blood samples. It could be an important clue. Although, it would be nice to find out whose blood these different colors correspond to at some point.
We need the music box track. What this particular stain of blood?
Well, you've had an idea, haven't you? Do you know whose blood this is?
I think I do. Yes, I have an idea whose blood it is. Not from the color it turned, but with a little deduction.
That's right! I think it's clear. Iris, you know as well. You first, Rona. Who do you think it belongs to?
Alright, I believe that this is the blood of... Oh. No, okay. In that case... Thrice-fired Mason. Thrice-fired Mason.
You don't sound very sure of yourself. The way you trailed off there. Trail? Trails in the sky?
Well, it's from 2 months ago now, in that case. And of course, I never met the victim. So I'm trying to remember his name. He was definitely thrice-fired, though.
The victim of the omnibus case? Yes, his name was indeed Mr. Thrice-fired Mason. But that would mean that this bloodstain was left on the ticket 2 months ago.
Yes, I think it was. Gina brought this ticket here to Windy Banks yesterday. I'm suggesting that the bloodstain was already on it at the time.
There's a smear of blood from the time that Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago. Something else is coming back to me now. Mr. McGilded was also wearing leather gloves that night.
Now I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a feather bleeding before his stomach?
I wasn't about to start worrying about my gloves now, was I? I reached out to give them on a hand.
It certainly does look like a leather glove thumbprint, Smart. But we know that Mr. McGilded had no injuries at the time anywhere on his body, from which we can conclude that any blood on the glove belonged to the victim, Mr. Mason.
Mr. Naruhodo, you sound just like Mr. Sholmes.
Minus the quirky slip-ups, I hope.
Yes, I think you're right, Renault. Very well. Let's make a note of this.
There we go. Okay, this is interesting. I'm wondering how much of this is gonna tie into the first case, actually, because we had the fucking girl get away, the masquerade girl get away from Shanghai. I wonder if she's gonna come up later on at all. Maybe in the second game, potentially even. But yeah, we'll see. Because we're bringing back the first case with some plot points, like the, what was it? Mikotoba, that dude, Eugene. Have I presented this to you? Yes, I have, okay. I do like that holding B also speeds up the animations. Okay. Because then I don't have to, like, wait through the animations much. We'll present this. Here we go.
Oh, Jeannie, this is all my fault, really. But she'll be alright, won't she? In court tomorrow, I mean.
I'll defend her with everything I've got.
So, she'll be alright, won't she?
Am I that bad at instilling confidence? Okay, that's everything. Which means I believe that's been updated here. Yes. Purple 2 out of 2. 1 out of 2. Okay. Alright, let's head into the storeroom. Poor Iris. She's climbed up completely.
Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Windybank's life was taken in this very room only last night.
Wait, Inspector!
What in the now, sunshine?
You took one look at me and tried to run away.
You think a Scotland Yard inspector would run away from some jumped-up little defense lawyer, do ya? I just, well... I've never seen her ladyship bloom like that before is the thing. I don't know what to say to her.
So you weren't running away from me, you're running away from a 10-year-old. That out of context, that fucking... Holy shit, out of context. Oh, okay.
I'm afraid this is all a little much for you, Iris. Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps, Inspector.
Eh? Don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. I mean, at least you're not dead.
He really isn't good at this, huh? I don't think that went very well. Oh, no.
Why? Look! I'm in the middle of an investigation here, sunshine, and I don't even know how to get out of my feet.
And we have investigation to do ourselves.
Yes, I'd like to hear more of what the socially inept inspector has to say. Holy shit! Holy shit! I didn't know Ryunosuke could be so fucking brutal. You're making him sound like what? Oh, gee, is that what it sounds like to you? Okay, good to know.
Oh, Harley.
And inquire into how Mr. Sholmes' operation is going. Well, here's my armband. I'm guessing it's gonna be the same dialogue. Yeah, same dialogue. Okay. Good. I like that we didn't get to see any of these animations for Gregson until now. That's so fucking fun. What I feel like... No, it doesn't have any of this. Okay.
Mamita very much.
Okay. Let's converse first, because I'm gonna have to actually no, let's inspect first. I was to examine first and then I talk. Just so I can make sure I actually hit every single thing before it like potentially like rushes me out of the room or something. Look at all these articles that have been deposited. The room is stuffed full of them.
I can't believe how many there are. There's even a fucking bicycle.
A bicycle, a gramophone, musical instruments, even some enormous paintings. Look. Pieces of different people's lives quietly gathering dust here together. There's something very peaceful about the atmosphere in here. Or at least there would be, if not for the chalk outline on the floor and policemen shuffling around.
Not much I can do about that, Sunshine.
Wait. Did he read our mind there? And we didn't comment on it? What's in that chest? Out of all the articles in the storeroom, this is the only thing that shows any sign of being ransacked. Ah! What is it, Iris?
That's the box file that my manuscript was being kept in.
Oh! Oh, that was the wrong voice of Sato.
Oh,
Iris's unpublished voice, the Hound of the Baskervilles. Surely that's not what all this...
Sorry, Iris. Baby asked me. He sold it. Without telling ya.
we must check inside the box at once. Yes. Ah. It was there. Iris' story was there.
Really, it was? Well, that's good news, isn't it, Iris?
Yes. I mean, of course I believe Harley when he said he deposited it here, but still. It's a relief to actually see it.
Really? Because that's not a very well hidden frown. Mm-hmm. Oh, is it gonna be the same fucking... Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I didn't expect us to go through the exact same dialogue again. Like, why would we have to inspect it again? That seems so unnecessary. Where'd the music go? Wait, where'd the music go? Okay. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Baskervilles. The Hound of the Baskervilles. How does Sasato's son know the exact title of this unpublished story?
I'm from the future, bitch.
I suppose I'll have to wait until she's ready to explain it to me.
I'm so sorry.
Iris Wilson. Is there anything suspicious? Looks like there's something hidden between the pages, potentially. No. I don't see anything. You know what this feels like I'm doing? I feel like I'm like, it's one of those rotating, like, when I rotate it like, let me get back into position. I'm gonna rotate it like this. Yeah, something like this. It feels like I'm rotating the fucking, it's like one of the rotating blocks from Super Mario Sunshine in the, like, the non-flood stages. Okay, let me see if I can get the music back. One moment. Probably the fastest way to do it. I don't know if the game just glitched or there's meant to be no music there. Yeah. I was like, where'd the Gregson music go?
I don't think it was supposed to do that. Bicycle. Most of this is already fucking examined, actually. Yeah, think about it. Alright, gun time. This is a revolver. A real one.
And quite possibly the murder weapon used to take Mr. Windybank's life. What's the matter, Susie? You really look like you're about to faint. Well, it's just that I've really seen a gun in the flesh.
And I've had issues with guns in the past. But anyway. We saw Mr. Windybank with us yesterday, didn't we? It must be the same gun. And last night, when I looked through the spy hole in the door to the storeroom here, Gina was holding it. That was the same gun I saw in Gina's hand.
Mr. Windybank told us he only had a single bullet loaded in his revolver, didn't he? Well, it's empty now. The one and only bullet he had in his gun had been fired.
So we can be fairly certain that only a single shot was fired from his revolver. That's gonna come into play because if only a single shot was fired, how did Windybank die and Sholmes die? Well, Sholmes didn't die. He got shot. Damn, I'm doing the same as the characters. I'm acting as if Sholmes is fucking dead. That's okay. The police have marked the position of the body with a chalk line.
Oh, Mr. Windybank, he was a nice old man.
Well, he was shot just once through the heart. Most likely the fellow died instantly. He wouldn't have felt a thing.
This must be his blood then.
I don't like to us at such a wretched time, Iris, but I wonder if perhaps... Don't worry, Susie. I'm ready for action. Boom!
Holy shit! Holy shit, it's blue!
So now we know the color the chemical turns when it reacts to Mr. Windybank's blood. And it doesn't match our analysis of the blood stain we found at the main shop. No, but let's add the sample to the others we've already collected anyway.
Iris?
Don't worry, I'm alright. But we must find the true culprit. Yes, absolutely.
Anything else to inspect in here? Actually, it doesn't look like there's much. Okay, let's talk to Gregson then. So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here?
You and I, haven't you? You, Sam. This is what it looks like. Nothing more, nothing less.
Iris, could you lend me a hand?
So, Grexy, what'd you make of the crime scene here?
Oh, yes, your ladyship. Do allow me to humbly explain. Last night, shortly after the hour, 1 o'clock in the morning, Scotland Yard police attended the scene. The one and only door of the storeroom was found locked from the inside.
So it was locked from the inside.
The lock appears to be broken now, though. Is that the police officer's joint?
Quite right, Mom, quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in as humbly as possible.
Oh.
And you can see the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor that's wise. And next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the vile gutter child.
You're talking about Ginny? You're talking about Ginny? She's my friend, you know, Inspector.
Mrs. Raid, the hapless girl was skewered, cold up on the floor, dead to the world.
She's still alive, you know. Yes, when I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
And I'm afraid to say she had the gun that was used in her hand.
No!
Presumably, it's the gun that's still down there on the floor now.
In her pocket, we found the key to the door as well.
What? The key to the storeroom? To the storeroom? And you say the storeroom had been locked from the inside, Inspector?
Correct. All of which leaves a leadership friend. It's something of a zicky situation, I'm afraid. Obviously, my personal opinion is that it's all sort of some misunderstanding.
Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is. Sholmes' operation.
Trixie, do you know anything about Hurley? Is Operation finished? Is Hurley alright? Is he?
The thing is,
Don't mention words, Inspector, please. You don't mean to say that Mr. Sholmes is...
No, Operation done and dusted. It's just that, well...
Out with it! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yes, Mom. They use something called a general anesthetic. It's the latest thing. Renders the whole body insensitive.
The whole body anesthetized? Anesthetized? That's what they say? That's the kind of like... What's the grammar? Word for the grammar of this type of word. The verb form? I think it's the verb form. Is that even possible?
It means the operation can be completed while the patient is fast asleep.
Goodness, in the Empire Japan, we can just manage to provide laughing gas for tooth extraction.
The trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest thing, if you follow my meaning. They couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took hours for them, not up. Also a year. And now that those finished, they can't get them to wake up, apparently.
Oh my!
They gave too much, I see.
No one knows if the anesthetic is still in the system, or if the bloke's just plain exhausted. But anyway, all they can do is stand back and watch until he comes around again.
Hurley!
The moment he opens his eyes, your ladyship, I swear I shall get the word to you!
What a surprise. Even in matters of life and death, Mr. Sholmes has to do things his way. Alright. Anything else? I feel like I've examined everything, but maybe I present this and see.
Is that what I think it is? Your ladyship's latest?
Yes, my latest story. It's called The Hound of the Baskervilles.
A most fascinating title, your ladyship. Look, fascinating, and I don't suppose. Will there be any mention of my humble self in the tale this time?
Good question. I can't really remember.
I see. Well, would you, your ladyship? I'll just await its publication with eager anticipation.
That rhymed. You need more, Inspector. If you do appear, I'm sure you won't be doing anything particularly remarkable.
You're looking to be arrested, sunshine.
I didn't mean it like that. And even if I did, you wouldn't have bitten her ladyship's head off, would you? Do this. No. I'm wondering, is there something I've missed? I have to check. Already presented this time. Okay. Pawnbroker's ticket, perhaps? I don't see why he'd comment on this. No, okay. Oh wait, he actually does comment on it.
What we have here then? A redemption ticket for an article deposited here, is it? Looks like someone ran out of the office stationery workers to get all of the paper that was sent. Yeah, the ticket from Mr. Gilda's overcoat, the one the little diver turned up with yesterday.
Oh, actually, no, it's not.
Really? Think you know better than me, do ya?
No, I didn't mean to,
Bruno's right, Trixie. It isn't the same ticket.
Of course it isn't, never doubted you, your ladyship. So, what's all this about then, if I might be so bold to ask?
This is a second ticket.
A second one?
It seems that Mr. McGilded, in fact, had another article in storage here at Winterbank.
Is that right?
I think we need to discuss this further with the inspector, Mr. Naruto.
Oh, good, because he's ever so easy to talk to. There we go. I was wondering what I needed to do. I just needed to present everything. Because I presented the other ticket, and he didn't say anything. But I had to present this one. Okay. This ticket was in one of the pockets of Mr. McGilded's overcoat.
You mean to tell me?
Yes, there was more than just the music box disc, it seems.
I should insist on the lads taking it back to the yard and examining it properly.
Well, according to the details on this ticket, Mr. McGilded deposited another article here with Mr. Winterbank.
Yes, I can see it in your small box, was it?
You have any idea where it is, Grexy? Any idea at all? It's another article belonging to Mr. McGilded. Very important clue.
Well, yeah, I suppose it could be. Please stop looking at me with the big turquoise eyes! All full of open expectation! It's too much pressure. I'll lose my marbles, I will—
Oh my god, that's a new animation! Holy shit!
I will go barking!
Holy shit. Wait, hang on. I wanna see if I can like... There's no time for dog impressions, Inspector.
Not enough from you, sunshine. There is one thing that springs to mind. According to this ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, hasn't it?
Oh, yes, of course. Articles only have for 2 months. So the small box will no longer be in here then.
That's right, it's been forfeited.
Which means it could be on the shelves in the front of the shop, where the forfeited items are for sale.
Yes, the shelves in front. We must search them at once.
You're wasting your time.
Oh,
There are dozens of little boxes out there, hundreds even. We can't possibly know which one might have been Mr. McGilded's. That information is not written in the ledger.
Fuck. Shit.
well, I think we should at least have a look, just in case.
Oh, of course, your ladyship, of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure.
This is getting old. I don't know. I like it. Even I don't feel it's getting too old. It's quite charming.
It's Chrono Trigger! And I nearly jumped out of my skin there. How could Mr. Windybank set such a wicked trap?
I doubt he said it to scare off anyone.
Is that really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Jean another visit soon.
Oh?
Her trials tomorrow, we must establish whether or not you'll be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind.
Chrono Trigger fanning the clock for the first time. You know, the opening cutscene to Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the very first thing I said was, Chrono Trigger? Because of the fucking ticking clock. And I fucking hate it.
Don't you remember, Bruno?
I just realized I haven't tried to inspect the glass shards on the floor there. That was absolutely broken. By one... if I can inspect them. Okay. Hold on. I just hurt my arm. Give me a moment. I'm gonna have to like reposition my arm so it's not sore. Xenoblade 3 wish it was Chrono Trigger. I've not played Chrono Trigger. I recommend it. I played it on stream at some point. It was pretty good. It does not play like an RPG from its time. It plays way better than it has any right to. But I did feel like it was sort of overhyped, but in my case I had like 10 years of hype going into it. So I wish I was Chrono Trigger. And so do so many RPGs. I still need to play Chrono Cross. I do have it on PS3. I have the PS1 version. I'm unsure whether I should play that or if I should play the remaster. Honestly. Anyway,
I told you she could rip up the representation if she didn't want you to be a lawyer.
Really? Did I say that?
Yes, you did. The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching.
In that case, we better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina again. Okay, I can't actually inspect the little thing there. Which is interesting. Most RPGs of the era are kind of overhyped. Let me think. What SNES? Because I haven't played many. Now I think about it, I haven't played many of the SNES RPGs. I want to play Live Alive still. It'll have to be the remake because that's the most accessible one. But like, I haven't really finished Final Fantasy VI because I got it on iOS. I got to a point I didn't know what to do, and then I'm like, now being an older person who actually understands what's good in a game and not, I don't want to play the fucking iOS version. And I'm hesitant on the Pixel remaster because it doesn't have the original soundtrack or the original sprite work, which to me, I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to not play Final Fantasy VI with the original sprite work. Because those sprites were done by Takahashi and Soraya Saga, I believe. So like, Tetsuya Takahashi. So it's like, I feel like I have an obligation to play the original, in a way. Plus, I hear a lot of people say the Ted Woosley translation, I think that was his name, is really good. I don't know. I'm almost tempted to just play the Pixel remaster in Japanese. But I don't know. I know I can mod the original soundtrack back in though. That's the only thing. But otherwise, yeah, Chrono Trigger is really good. The other RPG I've played of that era, I played... Oh, that's a spider. Is that a spider? Oh, I think I just see a spider on the wall up there. Anyway, I played East 5. East 5 was fine. It sure was a adventure game. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna see if I can get rid of this bug. Okay, hold up. I'll be right back. Actually, I think it's a cockroach. All right, all sorted. It was a baby cockroach. I don't know why it's in this room. We don't have food here. Not typically. Okay, bug's gone. Let's move. I want to check the hospital. Who wants to stream alongside me? Okay, nothing else. Okay, I was just curious. Where the fuck? Prison. Let's go to prison. Okay. Cell 13. Ah, Gina, good. You're back. Ah! Hang on, let me get back into Gina voice. This is a hard voice for me to actually pull off, but hang on. British? British? Yeah, I think that's what I've got for her. Okay. I love how that British is my, like, fucking hook to get into her voice.
The police must have finished questioning her then. Oh, how was it, Ginny? Was it awful?
Oh, didn't bother me.
The game is good again. Thank you for the papers you signed before. It meant we were able to investigate at Windybanks.
Oh, right.
For some reason, Gina isn't showing up on my end when we go to the prison. Did you present the... So we probably haven't inspected everything then. Unless you got... Because did you not get the... Did they tell you to go back? You probably didn't inspect everything then. You need to present this thing to Gregson if you haven't done that. I wasn't sure because the game wasn't like indicating that I was done in that area. So you're actually not... this is where you stop because Gina isn't showing up for you. Interesting. Yeah, Ace Attorney games sometimes do that where you've really got to like comb every area with a fine tooth to make sure you have done everything. Just make sure you've inspected absolutely everything, I suppose. Already shown them that. Did you inspect the box? I don't know. You might have missed something. Did the game tell you to come back? Anyway, I'm gonna continue.
Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy.
What's the point in asking? Won't change what everyone's saying. That I did it.
That's not...
Gina, we came to ask you for your final decision.
What decision?
It's about tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you or not?
I must submit the paperwork now if you'd like Miss Naruhodo to represent you.
Right, I see.
She's really lost her fight all of a sudden. But I know what it feels like. The warrior's just so hard to bear. Well, from covered.
Oh, I am. Blimey, give me a rest with them eyes, Iris. So come on then, fill us in. Who done it?
Unfortunately, we don't know that yet.
You don't say.
We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo and all of us know that you're innocent of this crime.
And while we haven't managed to work out who the real culprit is, there are a number of interesting facts that we have managed to establish.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I now know why you broke into Windybanks that night. Looks like I'm going to have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason, and thrust it in Gina's face. Well, I could present it to her calmly, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that first. We found this in Mr. Windybank's storeroom. The manuscript of Iris's latest story.
Ah! Oh, right. Well, that's good then.
Curiously, the storeroom at Windybanks showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value or the like, with one exception, the box file that housed this manuscript. It was you, wasn't it, Gina, who broke open the box containing this manuscript last night? You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles was really here. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it?
Ah!
Why don't you tell us what happened, please?
Alright, yeah. This Baskerville story, it's the latest Sean's adventure, right? But it ain't been printed yet. So I figured it's gotta be worth a fair few pieces of silver, right?
Oh yes, at least £5,000.
What?
So, you intended to sell Iris's manuscript, did you?
No, Ginny, how could you? What? Wait, no, hang on. Of course I wasn't gonna sell it. All I wanted to do was find if the latest mantle script, or whatever you call it, was really there or not. That's the only reason I was here in the first place.
For Iris's sake. Isn't that right?
Ah!
We knew why you'd done it from the start, Gina. Of course we did.
But
I knew you wouldn't do anything like that, Ginny. I just knew it.
well,
When I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you said the night before.
growing up to a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, a lot of them. You ain't just realized it yet. I'm telling ya, that battle script at Winback ain't at Winback's. You two seen if you had a look.
If I'm honest, I have wondered if Harvey's telling me the truth sometimes. I mean that sometimes I wonder if he might have hidden my mental script somewhere.
Sorry, fuck. I said mantle script. She's rubbing off on me. Oh no.
Manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Oh, Ginny, that was so sweet of you.
Alright. I'll tell you what I did. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris.
Reason for breaking in.
It wasn't because of Iris. That's all I did. I just wanted to know the truth. That's all.
I want to know if Mr. Sholmes was being honest. If he'd really deposited the manuscript at Windybanks.
It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. But Iris' lot ain't like mine. She got her dad, only she can't see him. I reckon that's gonna be harder. That's why she wrote the stories about her dad, really. That's what it sounded to me like anyway. Last night, when I listened to what you lot were saying.
Stories about Daddy?
You mean they're not the adventures of a great detective, so much as the adventures of a great detective and his trusty partner?
Well, that's how I see it, yeah.
You're so thoughtful and kind, Ginny. Yes. And we never thought any differently, did we?
Look, give it a rest, will ya? I hate all this chummy nonsense, do ya? I hate it. I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work. Cause you don't trust no one can let you down. So leave me alone. Go on, scamper.
I hadn't noticed until now, but it's unmistakable. Right there on both sleeves of the overcoat. Of that overcoat. Are some very suspicious red stains.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I think it might be worth presenting some of our other findings of the area to Gina now. Okay, well first of all, let's hit this up. We already have the representation papers and the documents we need. All we have to do is hand them to the court clerk. That is, if you allow me to represent you in court tomorrow.
Nah, don't bother.
Ginny?
Rip them up and chuck them, would ya? They're representation patients or whatever they're called. This still ain't fancy enough to have a BIM.
So, what will you do in court tomorrow?
I'll be fine, mule.
I don't think you will be.
Look, it don't matter. What's gonna happen is gonna happen.
This is one stubborn pickpocket. Alright, presenting time. Those stains on the sleeves of your new coat, Gina, they're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet.
What?
Blood, Mr. Naruhodo?
You don't have to appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So it could be blood that spattered from Mr. Windybank when he was shot last night.
Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else.
Take it easy, Iris.
Don't move, Ginny. I'm going to shoot.
Oh my god. Wait, purple? That's Windybank, yeah. Oh my! What the? Forget the sleeves. The whole coat is covered in blood.
The whole coat is covered in blood.
Of course! But like how the fabric was masking the stains. That's why I haven't seen them until now.
And the blood has reacted with the chemical to turn a purple color.
Can't believe Iris killed Gina.
Which is perfectly
Of one of the samples collected perfectly. Okay, whoa, I misread that line, but whatever.
Yes, now let's see, who had the purple blood? Aha! Yes, it was the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder case 2 months ago.
I knew it.
What? What are you on about the victim? What do you mean?
It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruto. I think this makes things quite clear. It means the omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed.
Oi! Would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half the story.
Means McGilded, right, I think. Because he would have been wearing the coat. We can see now that the victim's blood is covered all over Mr. McGilded's overcoat.
But in the trial 2 months ago, the defense said this in his testimony.
I asked you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fellow bleeding from his stomach? I was about to stop worrying about me loose now, would I? I reached out to give the man a hand.
But if you look at this overcoat now, it's clear. These stains couldn't have arisen from Mr. McGilder trying to pull the victim to his feet.
No, if that would have really happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat.
The only explanation for this pattern of blood is that it splattered over McGilded's coat when he stabbed the victim in his stomach. Yeah. I've tried to run from the truth for long enough, but there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, was Magnus McGilded.
Mr. Naruto.
That horrible case is solved at last. And I helped the man walk free from that trial. I used all that twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence. How could I have let that happen?
Bruno, did you believe him, though? Did you believe Mr. McGilder was innocent?
I believed, or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to, because believing in those you represent in court is a defense lawyer's greatest weapon.
A weapon?
Wow. I think this is one of the first times this has happened, in some regards. In the series, in total, like, I don't think there's been a serious case where we have actually gotten a not guilty verdict on a criminal. Before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson.
You mean Kazuma-sama?
Listen, Ryunosuke. We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what is the truth and what is a lie. Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. An unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have. Unwavering belief. Only when we truly believe what our clients tell us, we can fight. Can we fight with everything we have for their cause? In any battle, there can be no victory without faith. So I believe you, unwavering. What's funny, Gina?
Oh, sounds like in this empire of Japan you come from, everyone must be soft. Well, come on, look at the mess it's got you into. Believe in that bog trotter.
Yes, I inadvertently helped a murderer walk free.
Well, at least you've learned your lesson now, eh? Believing in people's never worth it. Someone always stabs you in the back in the end. As soon as you let down your guard, you've had it. Take a leaf out of my book.
Can't you get Matt and got a not guilty verdict? Yes, but it's not canon. And that's the important thing.
Get her by no one.
Gina, may I ask you something?
What?
I just like to make absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representation papers for tomorrow's trial?
How many times do I have to say, rip them up and truck them away?
Are you really sure that's what you want? It's canon if I believe it is. Well, then you believe there is no game after the second game. The second game is the final game of the series.
I bet that's what he wants and all now. Mr. I'm a believer. British?
Okay.
I bet that's what he wants all now. Mr. I'm a believer lawyer over there.
I'm fucking losing the voice.
Don't forget, it was me in the trial 2 months ago. I let everyone up the garden path, did I? And you're telling me you can believe in me after that? Not likely. Not likely.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, Aloy's primary weapon is an unwavering belief in his clients. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel I can trust Gina after everything that's happened. Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial. You forgot to investigate the blood on the back of the ticket. Ah, there it is. I knew it was something. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. It's so annoying sometimes when you just don't thoroughly check a single piece of thing. And it's hard to figure out what you'd missed.
Are you baked?
Not at all. You've not once admitted to committing the crime, have you? What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth. I just had a really fucking bad thought. I don't even know if I want to share this thought. Oh my god. That's fucking disgusting. Why did I think that? So, you know how there's like memes? I think there was one anime that did this in China, where they censored the blood by turning it white, and then there's been like internet like memes of like editing those sort of scenes with like blood to change it white out of like a joke from that original like censorship in China. We have something that changes the color of blood. And I fucking hate that I thought that. Anyway. What's more, I believe you're telling me the truth.
Seriously, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh my god.
Naruhodo? Didn't you hear what I said before? I'm a born liar. Fib just dripped off me tongue. And I'm a diver, don't forget. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you all into sorts of trouble. Why'd you never trust me now? I just don't get it.
Okay.
Gina,
Oh,
I don't understand why you chose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there's more to this life than you yet realize.
what do you mean?
The world we live in. It's full of people you would do very well to trust. People who won't ever let you down. They won't ever give you up, you could say.
It's true that I'm just a student of law, and I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience. But I can promise you this. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I'm completely on your side.
What do you expect me to say to that?
Aww.
Then it's decided. We'll take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. It would be a shame to throw them away after it's been penned with your name so beautifully.
Do what you like. You're Eastern law. I don't know what you are. I don't get ya.
I recognize that fucking link. I recognize that URL. I am not fucking clicking that, Curb. I'm not clicking that. I feel like if you don't have DQ, W4, W9, WG, XCQ memorized, you have not been on the internet for long enough. Gina's taken herself off to the back of her cell. She'd never admit it, but I hope she's feeling relieved. That night turned out alright in the end. You're not scared that we're gonna give up on Gina.
Whoever's hiding there, show yourself at once. Eavesdropping is the height of cowardice.
Mr. Sato?
Somebody's there in the shadows. I can sense it. Somebody who wasn't there before.
What? Mr. Sholmes?
Blimey, you're sharp, eh? Oh, blimey, you're sharp, eh? Suppose you're just using one of the mystic Japanese arts, like the art of stealth I've heard so much about.
If anyone was being stealthy, it was you, Inspector.
Brixie!
Oh, dear me. I'm most terribly sorry, your ladyship. I didn't mean to startle you.
How long have you been listening in our conversation?
Good grief. Listen in. No. I just got word there were some visitors who were refusing to leave even though it's after hours. I assure you, your ladyship only just arrived this very minute, not a moment earlier. Yeah, so there's nothing untoward, none at all.
After hours? Is it that late already?
Well, no, I'm please excuse myself now, your ladyship. Ta-da, toodaloo, cheerio, all the best, bye, and by the by.
That's a lot of farewells, and not one of them appropriate for her ladyship.
Oh, but I wanted to have a chat.
I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing at the minute.
Oh, I see. That's a shame.
Wanna get this emergency Supreme Court dealt with sharp-ish? Lord Strongheart will, well...
Emergency?
Lord Strongheart?
Nothing. Forget anything. Anyway, I'm off. I'm off.
All right, Grexy. If you have to. But let's chat again soon.
Delighted. Jump. Go wait if you please. My pleasure.
That's a lot of pleasantries, and not one of them sounded sincere.
Grexy's so funny. He says such silly things.
It's certainly entertaining to see Inspector of the Police fawning to a 10-year-old girl. But anyway, I wonder what this emergency is at the Supreme Court.
I must attend the court clerk's office now before it closes.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Mr. Sato.
Kindly escort Iris home now, Mr. Naruhodo. I shall meet you there later.
And so our investigation came to an end. Sasato-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gina the following day. And then it hit me. I could no longer suppress the wretched feeling that had been gnawing away at my insides. Tomorrow, Sasato-san will be leaving Britain, and making her way back to Japan.
Naruhodo-san, it's been a very trying day, hasn't it? I do hope you're not too exhausted.
What about you, Susato-san? Today's been an even more trying for you, I'm sure. Mr. Sholmes was shot before our eyes. Gina was arrested. All on the back of news that her father has fallen ill, and that she must return to Japan at once. I hope your father recovers soon.
Thank you for your kind words. I wonder why it is. So many thoughts rage in my head like a storm.
I wonder why it is you're so poetic.
And yet, I seem unable to find the words to express any of them.
I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, I have one final task to complete as your judicial assistant. Once that is done, I shall make preparation for my departure tomorrow.
One final task? Well, here's my armband. Okay, that's just the same one. Here's the Iris story. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Iris's published work.
Yes, so Mr. Sholmes was telling us all the truth. He did indeed deposit it for safekeeping with Mr. Windybank.
True, but then, that still leaves the question of how Susato-san knew of its full title.
I haven't read it myself, of course.
Ah, no.
I realized I spoke carelessly last night. It was a dreadful mistake.
I know that you must have your reasons for not telling us anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, says anything. So about no, okay. I'm not gonna check everything. Going back to Japan.
It's just 2 months since we arrived in London. We've managed to establish its office was finally feeling as though we were settling in. I would be lying if I said I felt no regret.
I'm so sorry, Susato-san.
It's just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I've had no time to gather my thoughts.
I know we've only been here a short time, but in my limited experience of the courtroom, I feel I've learnt something.
And what would that be?
It seems to me there are many facets to people's personalities.
Facets?
And like a jewel, the light plays off them in complex patterns, illuminating their assets? Their assets? Their actions and their motives. But we only see a small number of the total facets. And what is illuminated is only part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do those facets we cannot see look like? Perhaps there are some parts we'll never lay eyes on, for as long as we live.
That's so true.
So true. So true. Go off, keep spitting. Peak fiction. Sometimes I feel like as though I'm blind to so much, but I keep on hoping that one day it will all become clear, that all the facets will be illuminated, and I'll finally understand how everything fits together.
Naruhodo-san.
I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open and keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark. So true. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat.
It's amazing to think that it's just been just 2 months. You've grown so much. So to the point that your voice isn't so nasally anymore.
Sorry? I've what? I've changed my voice for Naruhodo? What?
Oh no, it was nothing, unimportant.
Yeah, so my plan for, like, voicing Naruhodo was to start, like, really sounding nervous, sounding like, I don't know what I'm doing, and then kind of gradually move towards my own voice. I don't know if that's really been communicated well, like, as he gained confidence, because that very clearly was going to be his arc, right? So I'm glad the game is acknowledging it. I predicted it. But yeah, I'm kind of using my more of my regular speaking voice for Naruhodo's lines at the moment. Do you know what time we'll leave London in the morning?
Yes, I picked up my ticket earlier. I shall be leaving here at 4 AM.
I see. Well, I'll escort you to the station. Absolutely not. Sorry. I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow. Gina's trial. Yes, I know, but every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. You must get as much rest as possible. Even though, like me, I'm sure you'll find it hard to sleep. But please, for me, do try. You mentioned one final task a moment ago. What did you mean? Oh my, I nearly forgot. Please, I want you to have this. What is that? Some huge bundle of documents. Oh, it's a book. It's her notes. From the case 2 months ago. It's my notes from the case 2 months ago. The murder that was committed on the omnibus. Oh, really? The McGilded case. It seems to me that this case of Mr. Windybank's murder, of which Gina was accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case, in ways that are completely apparent. So I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about the case for you. With everything else she's had to think about, Sato-san still managed to do this, and all neatly laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting. It was my pleasure. I can only hope that it will bolster your case tomorrow for Gina. Thank you so much, Sato-san. I will do my best to use it wisely. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world. Way better than Maya Fey. Who's Maya Fey? Sorry, did that slip out? Well, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say that I've been a complete failure. Sorry, I didn't quite catch what you said there. Oh, ignore me. I was just mumbling to myself. Huh? What do you mean you've been a failure? Naruto's a time traveler? I mean, there's a time skip. If that counts as time traveling. Well, it's getting quite rather late. I think you should go to bed now, Naruhodo-san. Naruhodo-san. I think is how it would have been. I don't know. I must finish packing my things up in my room. Sato-san, I wish you the very best of luck tomorrow. Good night. Whoa! That's an animation. That's an animation. Whoa! Whoa! That went too fast for me to appreciate it. Wait, there's something I need to say. Hiya! Wait, what was that? A secret technique of mine. The Sato shutdown. Shutdown? I really like Sasato's theme. Please, I implore you. We have to voice our goodbyes. I won't be able to hold back my tears. Aww. I feel like we don't see characters turn like that. That's so weird. Why is the fucking turn away the most fucking impactful animation in this game? Holy shit. What the fuck? Bro, he is. Susato-san. He was gonna confess his love. And she knew that. She was gonna like, I'm too good for you. It's truly been a trying day. On our feet for hours, getting Gina to open up to us, and learning the truth about that nemesis of a case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted, and yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. But I forced myself to close my eyes. And as a cacophony of scenes of our lives here in London played through my mind. Eventually, my fatigue triumphed, and I fell into a deep sleep. That was a pretty lengthy part 4 investigation. Oh, actually, there's more. Interesting. The Small Hours St. Sinus Hospital. The Small Hours? What does that mean? Yes, I quite understand.
This is part 4, not part 5. Hello. What is going on? That is a great weight off my mind. Case 5. Yeah, no, case 5 is always usually the longest. Oh, hello.
Rest assured, I shall put everything in place, exactly as we have discussed.
Thank you so much. It has been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted with you, Mr. Sholmes.
On the contrary, the pleasure has been mine. I bid you farewell, and Godspeed.
Oh, my dear madame. Oh, that was... Sorry, I gave the complete wrong voice. I had no clue who was speaking there. Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay. Well... I could easily go for a bit longer. It's only 9:30. But I feel like that's a good point to stop off. We have been going for 2 hours. And I think it'd be nicer to split up the trial and start that next time. And it makes it just easier to just, like, you know, pace it. I still got, like... I'm just thinking about the trial. If there is potentially 4 parts to the trial, right? In theory... Like, at most, I think there might be 4 parts. If not, there may be 5. I don't know how long it's going to be. But I might be able to pace myself so that I can finish the game on Thursday and then start Pokemon the next day. So Sasso's gone. There's no more reason to continue playing. Okay, next time we're going to start Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Joking aside, I think I'm going to stop here for tonight, and then I may start, if I feel like I really need to get through the game, I may stream earlier in the day, and just start a little early, just so I can push myself through, but I don't want to feel like I need to force myself to finish this before Pokemon, right? I want to at least take my time and enjoy it, because holy shit, this is good. But, let's see, today is Monday, and Pokemon comes out on Friday, so I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I reckon that's enough to get the entire final case done. Again, I might stream a little earlier for the final part, just because I never know how to estimate how long the end of a game is going to be, right? In a lot of instances. So, I'm going to try start a little earlier tomorrow as well, just so I can potentially knock out 2 parts of the trial. I reckon that's probably a good goal. If the final trial takes, like, let's say 5 parts, if I knock out 2 parts each stream, I think we should be good. But yes, this is where I'm going to stop off today. The only thing I hope is it doesn't go like, oh, the trial, and then you go back to investigation, and then the trial. Because that's what the old games did. But, like, I don't know. This feels a lot more structured in the sense of you do investigation first, and then you do the trial. But yes, thanks so much for watching. I will be here tomorrow, possibly at a little earlier time. I'm going to see if I can make sure I can start earlier. Just so I can get more done, effectively. I don't want to rush it, but I also don't want to not finish it before Pokemon, you know? So, yeah, expect me to start a little earlier tomorrow night. And yeah, I will see you then. Thanks for joining me, you two. Thanks for joining me for the stream, and it was nice of Rourke to pop in earlier today as well. Yep. See you next time. Thanks so much for watching, and good night.